The Golden Apple Teacher of the Month is Clarkdale's Joey Etheridge. He teaches 8th grade geography and Mississippi studies, drives a school bus, and coaches football. He says his parents led him to the classroom.
I saw my parents, who were both teachers, and the impact they had on lives. You saw that affection that they had toward kids, and it was reciprocated by the kids. And I wanted to experience that. And it was an opportunity to actually do some good in this life and actually have an impact. First and foremost, I enjoy interacting with the kids. They keep you young, but at the same time, you can see kids starting in a spot and you can see their growth, not just in school, but their maturity and their understanding and appreciation for learning. I enjoy that the most.
He says coaching is about more than just football.
The opportunity to see kids grow from boys, and you can see them graduate, and you can see that first step into manhood. Football is something that teaches that uniquely from other sports, and I enjoy watching that process take place. One thing about coaching is you see those kids, honestly, more than you see your own kids. You feel like you know them, and they become part of your family. You make probably a little bit better personal connection with them, and there's probably a little bit more of an impact there.
After 22 years in the profession, Coach Etheridge has some definitive advice for aspiring teachers.
Teaching is a calling. Anyone that gets into it for any other reason other than they feel led is probably cheating themselves, but they're also cheating the students. And they should always go back to, why did you get it in the first place? And the reason why you get into it in the first place is to change lives for the good. You have to have a passion for kids. And I would say that if you want to actually have an impact, a lifelong impact on kids, that teaching is the job for you. You can have a fulfilling life of making a real impact on this community and this world by teaching.
Thanks to this partnership, students in Neshoba County have access to many career and technical education courses, internships, and much more. Dana McLean, Workforce Development Coordinator, says they're just trying to meet the demand that local businesses have for skilled employees.
A little over 5 years ago, Neshoba County Schools, we introduced our very first apprenticeship with one of our students. Since then, it has just grown and flourished. Once we introduced that very first apprenticeship with a local manufacturer here in the community, we started having conversations with business leaders, started educating our students on the opportunity that's in our very own backyard with our businesses. And students bought into it, our community bought into it, and it has just grown. This year we have approximately 120 students who are now involved in some type of work-based learning opportunity. They're learning what they enjoy, and most importantly, they're learning what they might not want to do that they thought they were always, that was always going to be their career path. Students leave our campus to go work with a local business and industry leader, or they might do that hands-on practice here in some of our CTE programs.
The goal is to make their students immediately employable when they graduate. Lundy Brantley, Superintendent of Education, says that students have a variety of opportunities to acquire the skills they need.
Our vision here is to graduate our kids with more than a high school diploma, and that's whether that's a dual credit, an internship, apprenticeship, national industry certifications. So we put it in place tons of opportunities for our kids, particularly in the CTE area, with being able to earn national credentials with this precision machining agreement that we have with East Central Community College. If it's not the only one, it's one of the few agreements with a high school and a local community college to host precision machining on campus. We want to give them those relevant real world opportunities for them to be able to, when they leave here, they're ready to go to work, they're ready to go to college, ready to go to the military. We want them to be employable adults.
Our students have access to so many different career paths. For example, our precision machine, we have students in that program. So when they graduate in May with the high school diploma, they also have in their hand that 30-hour certification ready to be employed. We're also helping our community as well to grow, to flourish. We know that never-ending talk of our workforce is struggling with skilled workers, so we want to be a part of that and help solve that problem.
Skilled to Work is a Twin States news initiative brought to you by our community partners.